So today we're talking about the Chinese room argument. It is by a philosopher named John Searle. He came up with this idea in 1980. So the experiment goes like this. So he imagines himself uh, inside a room in front of a computer. So that computer is fluent in Chinese. It can easily, syntactically manipulate the symbols and strings to come up with Chinese characters. So somebody would slip some Chinese characters and it would be able to give the answer in Chinese to Searle, to John Searle, sitting inside the room, and he would communicate back to the person sitting outside the room. And people outside the room would think he he was there is a Chinese speaker inside the room, because uh, that person is answering every single Chinese questions that are being slipped through the door, and they are coming up with the right answers, coming up with the right patterns of answers. so so in that case, what happens is when people were not, you know noticing, when people were not, you know finding out what's inside that room, they thought it was a Chinese speaker based on the answers. But are they really uh, Chinese speakers? Are they? Can we call that a, Chinese speaking person? Can we call the computer a Chinese speaking person? Of course not. The computer, all it's doing is it's manipulating the symbols and strings and characters, and providing us into the answers. It's just the syntactic manipulation of symbols and characters. So so I think there is something there. you know there is an argument to be made there. So according to Turing test, so Alan Turing came up with this idea of measuring the intelligence, or assigning that to anything which is intelligent or not, based on a Turing test. So if the computer is able to answer every single thing as like similar as that of human beings, indistinguishable from that of human beings, real human beings, then that computer could be, you know could something that would pass the Turing test, and it would be conscient. It would be, that computer would would be equivalent to human intelligence. So that's the idea of Turing test. But here, Surly John Searle, what he does is, that's not enough. You know, when you look at the computer, it's just the manipulation of the strings and symbols. But human mind, human processing system is a biological system. It's completely different. We are comparing two different things. They are never the same thing. They are never evolving through the same processes. So we can't really call those computers conscious as humans. there is still the computer, there is still those the machine that operates with some syntactic rules and provides us the output. There is the lack of understanding the meaning. So so due to that, we can't really assign any kind of intelligence, assign intelligence in that computer. We can't call it an intelligent being. So that is the argument from John Searle's Chinese room. So it's a fascinating thought experiment. Um, what do you think intelligence is? How does it even how do we even classify what is intelligent? Are we the one who specifies the demarcation of intelligence, and are we not basing on our preconceived beliefs and not you know incorporating the beliefs that could come from different dimensions? Nobody knows. Okay, so nobody knows, but the best we can do at the moment is the highest form of intelligence we have found so far is in the humans. So we want to be able to make any comparisons with based on our level of intelligence and the thing we are comparing to. So these criteria are legit to be demarcated by humans, and they they can see like the relative differences in the kind of ways the mind in different circumstances operates. So humanity is the best form of intelligence so far. So we want everything to be compared to the intelligence of common man, common human. So um, so all the machines and everything goes into that demarcation. Anyways, how did you like the Chinese room argument? Um, Feel free to comment below, and I will see you next time.